Hello, viewers. Welcome to all of you in our channel Learn English with Madan B. Today, we are going to conduct a live session on the topic kinds of sentences. Well, what do you mean by a sentence? A sentence is a group of words that makes a complete sentence. Let's see the definition of a sentence. Our topic is kinds of sentences. The definition of a sentence just I had given you. Now I am going to write it. A group of words which makes a complete sentence is called a sentence. Okay. When we are going to get a full meaning, at that time only we are going to say it as a sentence. Example, I am an engineer. He is a doctor. Who is your best friend? What a lovely flower it is. I have given you examples on the kinds or types of sentences. Let's see kinds of sentences. There are five kinds of sentences. Number one, assertive sentence. Number two, imperative sentence. Number three, interrogative sentence. Number four, optative sentence. Number five, exclamatory sentence. Let's see kinds of sentences one by one. There are five kinds of sentences. They are as following. Number one, assertive sentence. Number two, imperative sentence. Number three, interrogative. Number four, optative. And number five, exclamatory. What do you mean by an assertive sentence? A sentence that asserts something is called an assertive sentence. Most of the speakers are going to mispronounce it, as well as they are going to write the wrong spelling. They are going to pronounce it as assertive, and that's why they are going to write the spelling ASSERATIVE, which is wrong. You must pronounce it as assertive. When you are going to pronounce it correctly, At that time, you are going to write the correct spelling Assertive. Now, to assertive sentence, we are going to also call it as a declarative sentence. A sentence that declares something is called a declarative sentence. Example, he is a student. I am a teacher. She studies very hard. I'm a boxer. You are a player. She is a singer. Again, this sentence is also called as a statement. A sentence that states something is called a statement. Now, number 2, imperative sentence. A sentence that expresses a request, a command, or a suggestion is called an imperative sentence. Example, pass me the salt, please. Please take your seat. Open the window. Close the door. Don't play outside in the evening. Number 3, interrogative sentence. A sentence that asks a question is called an interrogative sentence. There are two kinds of questions. Number 1, WH question, and number 2, yes no type question. A sentence that begins in a WH word, that is called a WH question, and the sentence which begins with a verb and that has either yes or no answer, that is called a verbal question or yes no type question. Example, what is your name? Where do you live? Who is your class teacher? These are the examples of WH questions. Is she present today? Did he complete his homework? Were you absent yesterday? Have you done the homework? These are the examples of yes/no type questions. In this way, we have seen third kind of sentence, that is interrogative sentence. Number 4, optative sentence. Most of the viewers don't know what do you mean by an optative sentence. A sentence that expresses a wish or a prayer is called an optative sentence. Example, may you succeed in the exam. May he score high marks in the exam. Get well soon. May you live long. These are the examples of an optative sentence. Now, last but not least, that is an exclamatory sentence. What do you mean by an exclamatory sentence? A sentence that expresses sudden feelings or emotions of a speaker is called an exclamatory sentence. These are the feelings or emotions of surprise, anger, joy, etc. Example: what a lovely picture it is, how beautiful it is, what a lovely flower it is, what a beautiful scene it is, how pretty she is. In this way, today we have studied the definition of a sentence and the kinds of sentences. Now, one by one, we are going to understand these kinds of sentences. Let's understand through our first type, that is assertive sentence. Let's see examples of assertive sentence. Remember, viewers, an assertive sentence is also called as a declarative sentence, and it is also called as a statement. A sentence that declares something is called a declarative sentence. And one more definition we are going to see: a sentence that states something is called a statement. Yes. Once again, we are going to see the examples through writing. Let's study the following examples. Examples: I am a player. He is an engineer. Now we are going to study number 2, that is an imperative sentence. What do you mean by an imperative sentence? Let's see a sentence that expresses a request, a command, or an advice, or a suggestion is called an imperative sentence. Through imperative sentence, we are going to express a request, a command, an advice, or a suggestion. Examples. Close the window. Let's see the examples. Close the window. Examples. Close the window. Open the door. Pass me the salt. Please. So these are the examples of an imperative sentence. Now let's study number 3, that is an optative sentence. What do you mean by an optative sentence? Let's understand it once again. Number 3. First, we are going to understand what do you mean by an interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence. A sentence that asks a question is called an interrogative sentence. Remember, viewers, there are two kinds of interrogative sentences. Number 1, WH question, and number 2, verbal question or S-no type questions. It's better to understand through some examples. What is your name? How is your mother? When did you come? Is she better now? Have you done the homework? Have you done the homework? So these are the examples of an interrogative sentence. Now let's study what do you mean by an optative sentence. Number 4, optative sentence. What is the definition of an optative sentence? A sentence that expresses a wish or a prayer is called an optative sentence. Most of the viewers are unaware of an optative sentence. Let's study through some examples. When someone is ill, at that time, your parents or your family members are going to visit the patient and they are going to make a prayer by saying, "Get well soon, may you succeed in the exam." The spelling of succeed is very hard. Please learn it. When someone is going to give the examination, at that time we are going to wish by saying, "May you succeed in the exam." When someone is going to say us, "Today is my birthday," at that time we are going to wish him or her by saying, "Many happy returns of the day." And at that time, elder people, they are going to bless the child by saying, "May you live long." So these are the examples of an optative sentence. Now we are going to understand what do you mean by an exclamatory sentence. Remember viewers, the spelling of exclamatory sentence is too difficult. If you are going to pronounce it correctly by saying exclamatory, then automatically you will be able to write the correct spelling. Exclamatory sentence. It's better to note down all these spellings 10 times so that you can learn well and you will never make a mistake. A sentence that expresses sudden feelings or emotions is called an exclamatory sentence. How the feelings or emotions going to be expressed? Let's learn it through some examples. When we are going to see a huge building, at that time automatically we are going to express what a huge building. When we are going to see beautiful sunrise, at that time we are going to say what a beautiful scene it is. When we are going to see a nice dress, at that time we are going to express how nice dress it is. In this way, today we have studied there are five kinds of sentences. Number one, assertive sentence, a sentence that asserts something is called an assertive sentence. A sentence that declares something is called a declarative sentence. A sentence that states something is called a statement. There are three names given to the same sentence. That is number one, assertive sentence or declarative sentence or statement. It ends with a full stop. Remember, viewers or students, an assertive sentence or a statement or a declarative sentence can either be a positive sentence or a negative sentence. Number two, imperative sentence. Remember, viewers, it always begins with a verb. We have to make use of a full stop at the end of an imperative sentence. Then, number three, we had seen an interrogative sentence. We are going to make use of a question mark at the end of an interrogative sentence. Number four, optative sentence. In an optative sentence also, we are going to make use of an exclamation mark. But in an optative sentence, we are going to begin the sentence with a verb. Please, you should not get confused in an optative sentence and an exclamatory sentence. Number 5, exclamatory sentence. Whenever we are going to make use of an exclamatory sentence, at the end of an exclamatory sentence, we are going to make use of an exclamation mark. But remember, an exclamatory sentence always begins with the words like what or how. If you like today's video, please like the video. You can also do the sharing work by sharing this video to needy students or viewers. And don't forget to subscribe our channel, that is Learn English with Madan B. See you in next such a video. Thank you, viewers.
Madam.